Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing what secret thoughts does someone on your mind have about you? And to do this very special reading, we are going to be picking 3 piles together. So for pile number 1, I already see this one sticking out, so that's 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we have for today's reading. For pile number 1, we have, let me adjust that. We have the crow. For pile number 2, we have frog. And for pile number 3, we have snake. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, we have the Kunzite point, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2, we have the Flourite point, and this is what your crystal looks like. There we go. And for pile number 3, we have the white Howlite point, and this is what your crystal looks like. There we go. So take a look, let me adjust these, at which one of these 3 piles or 3 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that will probably be the pile for you here today. Now, if you feel drawn to more than one pile, perhaps there's more information about what this person is thinking. And another way to do this reading is to perhaps even assign different people to different piles. See which way is calling out to you, what piles are calling out to you. You will always know your intuition is your magic. It always guides you to the right readings. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, welcome to your shuffling and card picking process. It is so lovely to have you guys around as we prepare for your readings. And today we're taking a look at what secret thoughts does someone on your mind have about you. I'm really planning to, as much as possible, extract everything, the positive, maybe the negative, everything that they have on your mind, on their mind about you. All right, everything, like the positive, the super positive, the things, the negative, or maybe good thoughts or bad thoughts, whatever comes up in this reading. All right, so the intention before we begin is what secret thoughts does someone on their mind have about them, please? Thank you. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Next, what secret thoughts does someone have? 1, 2, about them, please. Okay. What secret thoughts does this person on their mind have about them, please? 1, 2, 2, and 3. Alright, usually with tarot decks, I take 2 cards. For this deck, I'm just taking 1 card. It has personalities from historic personalities, some dark, some positive. In general, could give an idea of a certain deep thought that someone has on their minds. So that's what we're going to do with this one. What secret thoughts does someone on your mind have about you? Let's now pick up the next deck. What secret thoughts does someone on your mind have about you? 1, 2, and 3. One, 2, and 3. Okay. There we go. So let's put them together neatly for your reading. That's pile number 1. Okay, so that's pile 1 with the Kunzite point. There we go. Pile number 2. There we go. With the Flourite point. And pile number 3. There we go. With the white Howlite. So, our 3 piles for today's reading are now ready. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. It was such a pleasure sharing your energies as we prepared for your piles. Love you guys very much. Thank you for being my soul family and for having the blessing to find you guys. It is always my biggest blessing having you around. So thank you, and let's get straight into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Kunzite point as well as the crow. Very interesting combination, actually. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards and find out what exact secret thoughts does the person on your mind have about you at the moment. All right, so we're going to be starting off with your oracle cards. First, you have Aries with independence, bravery, passion. That's really cool. I mean, the crow and Aries. This person may really think quite highly of you. I don't know why it's secret, but they think very highly of you. You have, bully. So the light attributes are highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. That's amazing. You must be very powerful. This person thinks that you're a very powerful being, obviously. Shadow attribute conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. Right. So let's keep that there. And you have the 19th moon mansion that's ruled by the moon and Jupiter in Scorpio. Interesting. Let's also keep it here. You have the devil card. All right. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the Emperor, very strong cards, may I say. Every single card coming out so far shows some sort of power. And since I said stress, it looks like this person kind of, feels stressed. Yes, actually, this is what I wanted to say. Your cards are showing power, and it also shows that this person feels lack of power when they are around you. It does not mean that they think you're a bully with the bully card, but they feel that air of strength when they are around you. They feel like with the crow that you're highly intelligent and you pick things up very quickly. You're very witty, you're very smart. You're going to tie them down very quickly or put them in their place very quickly. They kind of feel like you're very savvy and have a good understanding of the world, especially with the Emperor and the Crow. And it's not easy dealing with you at all. That's what this person thinks. They certainly feel your power. I mean, the Emperor also is Aries. So they feel this bravery, this passion, the strength. To them, you have an air of power to you that really secretly makes this person feel afraid and in the weaker position with the Devil card here. You have the Four of Cups. You have the Hermit card. And there's, of course, the light and shadow attribute. It came out with the shadow attribute here. This is the light aspect of the Hermit, and this is the shadow aspect. You also have the Justice card. That's the light part, came in the light part, and that's the shadow part. Okay. You have the Two of Cups with friendliness. You have, the Seven of Wands with stress. They feel like you can blow their bubble in any second. They don't feel like, they're challenged by you with the Seven of Wands. And they feel like you can burst their bubble in any second, very calmly. You have the Root of Stones. This is the Knight of Pentacles. You're slow and steady. And you have the Four of Wands. Wow, this looks like it's going to end up being a very, very deep reading. So yes, this person is certainly challenged by you secretly. With the Four of Cups, you seem to them like you keep to yourself, especially that we have the Hermit card here. This person feels like they are not able to get you. See, you're closed off with the Four of Cups, not interested. Yeah, a Hermit card, alone, that's where we get the idea of being closed off. You're living a world where there's a lot of mystery to you because of the lantern is switched off. It's like there's a lot of mystery to you. You're very happy going solo. You look like you don't need anyone. Although with the Two of Cups, they secretly feel like they would love to befriend you. And with the Trees, to be close to you, to be someone that you regard as important or family, one way or the other. So despite all of these worries and fears, this person is very much interested in getting to know you. With the Justice card, they find you to be a very fair person. Despite all of this mystery and power around you that definitely scares them with the Bully card coming out, they, at the end of the day, totally know and understand very well that you're an honest person, and they admire this honesty to you. They feel like you're a highly spiritual person, like you have a sixth sense that just doesn't go wrong. There's a lot of intelligence to you, and it's very intimidating for this person to deal with you. They don't know just how to do that. They feel like we've explored that. They feel like you're strong. At any point you can say something that would burst their bubble. Not because you're mean, you're not a bully, because we see the light attributes here, but really because you don't mind putting someone in place, or putting this person in specific in place, if they in any way, shape or form think about maybe controlling you or pushing you to do something, or thinking like they got you, something like that. They have to be careful in their minds when dealing with you, because you do not tolerate any sort of control or bullying or push or challenge. Yeah, you're not challenged, that's for sure. And that's why they're very careful with you. They don't know what you're gonna like and what you're not gonna like, and how you're gonna blow their bubble because of that. What you're gonna say next that might put them in a challenging situation. So it's not easy to deal with them, especially that they don't know what you're up to. They don't know what you think, what you're gonna like, what you're not gonna like, because you seem to this person a lot of the times uninterested. You seem disinterested in this person, and totally focused in your own life. You don't give them maybe a lot of credit. Maybe they didn't do much and think that they deserve some sort of credit, or maybe they did do much, but you're focused at this point in your life at other things other than what they are presenting to you, my dear pile number one. This person, for one reason or the other, secretly feels bound to you. For one reason or the other. Maybe you're their manager. Maybe they need you at this point of their lives. This could be also a lover who is bound to you because they have a lot of emotions to you. Whatever it is, the reason I say that is because we have Madame Delphine, who was a figure from New Orleans. I don't remember, back in the 17th century or something. And she used to torture her slaves, and she was very mean. She sometimes punish them by putting them in the attic. So anyways, my point is, oh, by the way, the interesting story here is that one of these people that were trapped in the attic decided that it would be better to expose her or to die than to just suffer like that. And so he set the whole house on fire, and the people who came to rescue the house found this attic and found what she was doing. So she was exposed. So we see a lot of secrecy and exposure and being stuck of energy coming in from this pile. It doesn't have to be as harsh as this card is showing at all, but it's giving me the understanding that this person feels tied to you for a reason. For a lot of you, they feel tied to you because they may have some feelings for you, but not necessarily. They may be tied because with the two paths here, the other option of leaving does not seem like a good option to them at all. And so it's either being around you or leave. And leaving, obviously, to them has a lot of consequences that they may not like. And so in front of you, they don't want to be exposed where you would find out that it is that important for them to be around. For a lot of you, I really feel it's for a positive reason. This person may really feel a lot of good feelings for you with the Two of Cups here. Yeah, for a lot of you, this person actually cares, wants to be around. But for some of you, they are stuck. Maybe they work for you or something, and they feel like the other position of them leaving may not be a good choice. All in all, there is this idea where they feel intimidated by you, but at the same time, they feel that they can't leave you. They're so lured into your world, they can't leave you. And for this reason, they try to take themselves out of the situation by catching your attention, grabbing your attention. And it seems like you're not interested at this point, at least to them. You seem uninterested. You seem like you have more important things in life to focus and worry about. You seem like you could say things that could be hurtful if they, with the seven, because this is a challenge card, if they challenge you. And so they're very careful here, my dear pal number one. But all in all, with the Four of Wands, this really shows me that it would be a huge milestone to this person secretly if they can slowly work on building a good connection with you. Because at the end of the day, this is the Justice card, and they really believe in your honesty. They believe in your sense of justice. They believe in, yes, you could be a bit maybe harsh or straightforward, very focused on doing the right thing, either for you or anyone around you. Very strong and not very malleable. And so at this stage, this person is really thinking about how to get closer to you, how to figure you out. It seems like they're not able to figure you out, but would love, however, to be around you, to build. One of the secret wishes that they have is to build a loving bond with you, not a fake one for you to like them because they're afraid. Genuinely want to build. That's one of their secret thoughts. They genuinely want to build a good connection with you, and any step forward, even if it was slow, would be a great celebration, a great milestone to this person in your life. And my dear pal number one, this is exactly what I see in your reading of what thoughts does this person that you have on your mind have about you. I hope you've enjoyed your reading, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up, Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure you check out my other channel. It's the first link in the description box. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, my dear pile number 1. This book could really help you out in the next year to set goals and achieve these goals. Make your dreams come true in a very simple and easy way. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate reading it in the first place. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 1, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Flourite point as well as the frog. And we're taking a look at what the person that you have on your mind, what are their thoughts about you at the moment. All right, so let's now take a look at your cards. Pile number 1 was super interesting. All right, so let's see what's in this pile. You have the 3rd house with early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind and communication. Okay. You have 1st quarter waxing fire moon with competitiveness. Interesting. Okay. You have networker. Wow. With the light attributes, you have enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Now, the shadow attributes are conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. Right, let's keep that there. And actually, let's keep that at the bottom because this will be the place for the tarot cards. So you have the 5 of Pentacles. All right. You have the Hierophant. Whoa. You have the Knight of Wands. You have the World card. That's the light aspect and that's the shadow aspect of the card. You have the 9 of Pentacles, and it's coming up in the shadowy position. That's the 9 of Pentacles, the light aspect, but this card is coming in the shadow part with the 9 of Pentacles. You have the Sun card with innocence. The Moon, Sun and Moon. How interesting. Wow. I've noticed this duality to you. So you have the Moon with past lives. You have the 10 of Cups. Wow. And you have the 7 of Wands. So, yes, the duality, I've noticed it when I saw the frog, because, you know, the frog lives both in land and water. Where did I see it here now? Sun and Moon, yes. So right off the bat, I see that this person sees you as someone who has a lot of aspects or facades to you. There's a lot of duality to you. Something and its opposite. This person may have been someone you have known from childhood because of the 3rd house and the Sun card with the innocence, but not necessarily at all. So this person finds you to be multi-skilled, a proactive person who's able to build connections with others, that able to grow spiritually, able to learn and understand things very well, finds you to be a great communicator, finds you to, with the Ten of Cups and the World card, in their point of view, they think you are so lucky to have it all. And with the Nine of Pentacles showing up in its shadow aspect, there seems to be some jealousy with regards to your happiness. They're not sharing this happiness with you and feel like they too can achieve that type of growth. Nine of Pentacles is a dream come true. They feel like your life could be a dream that they would love to have. And with competitiveness, there certainly seems to be an energy of jealousy. They're very angry about your movement forward and how fast, with the Knight of Wands, your pace is at. Now we see the opposite energy with the Five of Pentacles. These people, or this person you're inquiring about, seems to be stuck. On the other hand, they seem to be comparing their lives to you with regards to whatever type of relationship they have with you. Whatever type of relationship they have with you, at the end of the day, deep down, they're comparing their lives to you. They, on the other hand, with the Five of Pentacles, feel imprisoned. This donor party is a group of 87 prisoners who were seeking independence, and they had this long, hard journey to get to the other side, and due to bad decisions and bad luck, half of them died and didn't even make it. So it's a very, very sad story, and it shows lack. It feels like they're stuck. It feels like their lives in specific, in comparison to you, seems to be very hard, very tough, lacks luck, lacks resources. They feel like they're not making the right decisions like you. On the other hand, they feel like your life is so easy, it's going fast, and they feel like it's not fair. Perhaps that's a stark difference that we're seeing in your reading with the duality here. This is perhaps talking about how they see your life in contrast to them. They feel like your life is going so easy, you're able to communicate easily with others. Perhaps with the third house, childhood, they feel like you've had a much better childhood that allowed you to be this person and to create these things in their lives, whereas they didn't have this childhood, and it is the reason it is raining bad luck on them, and that they're not able to do the amazing things that they see you do. This person you're inquiring about really sees you as a person who's so lucky, who has it all, and they're not taking this in a good way at all. They're really very angry about this. They feel the competition, they feel the burn, and to them, they feel like they're in a torturous world, a dark world full of bad luck and lack, while you are just simply having it so easily, and that your world is bright, full of interesting things, full of health, where you communicate with others easily, you're very spiritual, you're very calm, you're very happy, and there's a lot of anger and despise about that wonderful luck. This is bad energy. I think I need to take a pause here. I'm so sorry about that, pile number 2. I think I need a pause. You know, this is the first time where I felt an overwhelm to this extent. I mean, I see a lot of competitiveness in readings. I see jealousy in readings, but this is really, really, I think the bad energy I'm getting is not so much towards you. It's there, don't get me wrong. But I think the bad energy that I felt is how bad they are feeling about their lives. It's really bad, my dear pile number 2. Despite the fact that they hate so much what you have, that you may even be seeing, because we're seeing the Knight of Wands here watching the fire. Despite you seeing perhaps this competitiveness from them and this anger or the spite that they have towards you, they are living a very, very hard life. Just so you know, at least internally. It may not be that bad out on the outside, or it could be, but on the inside, the person you're inquiring about is not having it easy at all. They feel like they're in such a dark world, and I'm very sorry about that for them. Okay, I'll just pause here, take this thought out of my mind, pray for them, and come back. I sure hope they're okay, and I do hope they find peace and find good luck and find a way out of what they're feeling. Okay, so moving back to your feeling, to your reading, in comparison to how they feel with the 10 of Cups, obviously, they feel like you're so lucky, you have it all, you're so happy. They secretly feel like you're keeping a very strong wall between you and them. They seem to be out of your life, or not, they can't approach at least. They feel like you're so strong, you're gonna burn them, maybe with words or actions, or that you actually built a wall between you and them. You're hitting back. They're playing with fire, you're playing with fire. You're not backing down now at all. And you have a crow on your arm. It seems like they feel like you're backed spiritually. Maybe they feel like you're really protected spiritually. Yeah, they feel like you're really protected. They're not able to bring harm on you, inflict harm on you at all. It seems like they want to take something from you. What do they want to take here? Spiritual powers? Oh, maybe all that bad energy for some of you could be that this person could also be meddling with magic. Maybe that's why I felt such bad energy in this with this person. Because remember, I told you I didn't feel it towards you. I didn't pause because I didn't feel bad for you, although I do. Please don't get me wrong, I really do. I mean, the bad emotions that I felt was the negative energy from this person. I think some of them may be meddling with magic. Maybe they don't even know. Maybe it's how bad they feel towards you that they're sending this bad energy. Or maybe some of them are actually doing that. But at the end of the day, you don't need to be worried about all of this at all. You are spiritually protected, and even they can see it. Whatever they're trying to do is really silly. It just won't be able to touch you at all. And they know it very well, my dear pile number 2. So yeah, it's just that they're at the moment secretly suffering in their pain. I'm so sorry about them, but I wish them healing. Yeah, and your reading is really so focused on how lucky you are, how bright your life is, how you have everything, how you seem to always, get what you want. That's the kind of energy I'm feeling from this card. It's like, I got that too. It's like, that's how they feel. They feel like you're so lucky. You keep getting, there's a message. Communication is very strong. You keep getting good luck. You keep being maybe connected to the right people. There's this strong energy about connection in your reading that they're very focused on. Yeah, they're very focused on your connections. Because we heard a message, and there are a lot of messages in your reading. So I don't know why they're so focused on your connections. Let me bring out your tarot cards and get more clarifications on that. Why are they so focused on pile number 2's connections, please? 1, 2, and 3. Why are they so focused on pile number 2's connections? Whoa, death card. I see with the death card, one opportunity closed and another one is opening up. So we see doors. You have connections that maybe they think you have connections that gives you that type of opportunities, and that's why you're lucky. Maybe you're good with communication. You are able to create great bonds with other people that have given you a lot of opportunities from their point of view. That's very strong in this person's energy. You have the Hermit card. Again, the idea with fire, you being very protected, is coming up. Also, they feel like you're strongly connected with the spiritual world. My goodness. They feel like you have strong powers protecting you, like Source, God, your spirit guides. They feel there's something on the other side for sure that loves you and protects you. That's part of the network that they feel you're very lucky to have, actually. Seems like this person knows a lot with the past lives here. They know a lot. They too may be somewhat spiritual, or they have information about something unknown. And you have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, obviously they have an eye on your connections because it's giving you opportunities and it's keeping you protected, but it's also the reason from their point of view towards your good luck and wealth. Maybe you know some people who have helped you out throughout your life, gotten you good opportunities. Yeah, they feel like you're very lucky in terms of the people you meet, and because you are a great communicator, you're able to get to know people. People love you for who you are. You create great connections that stand the test of time, that are there for you, and that help you out in every way, shape, or form. They find that you're able to create connections that are genuine and that are there for you to help you. That's one of the big secret thoughts they have about you. Because I forgot about this communication, we talked about many things, and then the message sound came out reminding me of this networker here. So yeah, do know that they feel you're very lucky in terms of the connections that you have. Whereas here with the donor party, remember we said that half of them were lost and didn't make it to the other side. So it's they kind of feel like they're losing people quickly. They're not able to make a good bond because the reason they lost half the people there, yes, bad decisions, but they also betrayed each other because the circumstances were so bad. So they feel like the people around them, they don't have a good bond with them, a real good bond with them. And it's more of a bond where they're connecting with each other to climb on each other's backs, and they're only there for each other when it suits them. You know, that's the kind of lack energy that I feel here. Whereas they feel your connections are real. They make a change in your life with the Death card. They open up opportunities for you. They protect you. They genuinely love you. And they are, for one reason or the other, the reason you were able to create stability or wealth in your life. And my dear pal number 2, this is exactly what I see in this reading in terms of the person you're inquiring about and what their secret thoughts are that they have on your mind about you. This is what I see in your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you the best of luck. May you always be connected with wonderful people. Don't worry, my dear pile number 2, about this person at all. Let them take their spiritual healing journey. You are super protected. This was your reading, my dear pile number 2. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure you check out my other channel. It's the first link in the description box. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, my dear pile number 2. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 2, wishing you the best of luck in your life. May you always be protected and blessed. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the snake as well as the white howlite point. Very interesting. Let's see how this fits into your reading. And we're taking a look at what secret thoughts does the person that you have on your mind have about you. All right, so we're going to be taking a look at your oracle cards first. So you have mutable signs with surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. The mutable signs are, of course, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Okay. All right. You have the first quarter waxing earth moon with stability. Interesting. All right. It's interesting that you have stability and welcoming change. Actually, you're able to welcome change when you're stable. Right. Ooh, you have athlete. So the light attributes of that is dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. The shadow attributes are misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability, and entitlement. Right. So let's keep that there. You also have the Ace of Wands. Right. You have the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Five of Cups. The Lover's card. And that's the shadow aspect of, by the way, of the Lover's card. This is the light aspect, right? Someone's giving and one's taking. All right. You have the King of Swords, again, in the shadow aspect. That's the light aspect. Okay. You have the Six of Pentacles with compromise. You have the Queen of Cups with receptivity. You have the Five of Cups. Wow. And you have the Nine of Pentacles. So what does this person secretly think about you? I see a combination of highly positive things and not negative traits, but maybe some intentions actually that may not be all that good. So you have the Nine of Pentacles twice. There is no question that this person thinks very highly of you. You know, Nine of Pentacles shows that they think you are independent, you're stable, you have your life together, you're achieving your dreams, you are attractive, you're a dream. If this is a romantic person that's in your mind, that they definitely are very much interested in being with you. If this is not a romantic person, all in all, they find you to be a very lucky person who is in a great position. They think highly of you. There's no question about that in their minds. In terms of who you are, your traits, and what you are able to achieve for yourself. They feel like they lack, with the Five of Cups, so much of the things that you have. But with this specific Ace of Wands, I feel like they believe that they have an advantage to them that really impresses you, it seems. And the reason I say that is because, as you can see depicted on the Ace of Wands, is Roger, I think it's pronounced Bolingbroke, was a very good astrologer. And back in the day, during Henry VI, he was used to cast readings. But during that time, if an astrologer cast a reading and it had negative predictions, then they would be considered traitors. So one time the Duchess asked Roger Bolingbroke to cast an astrology reading on the king, Henry VI. During that reading, he predicted that the king would be killed in a battle and that her husband would climb to the throne. And because of this prediction, he was caught and he was killed and murdered. But he did make, He did make, he admitted that he called upon a demon in the astrology reading to give that prediction. So there was bad intentions going on here. He used his powers wrong. This tells me that this person with the Ace of Wands thinks that there is something you like about them. And this is the Ace of Wands. It does have to do with emotions. Again, this doesn't have to be romantic at all, but they spark your interest, is what I'm seeing. At least that's the secret thoughts that they have towards you. They find you to be amazing, but they also think that something about you, maybe their skills or something that they do well, is able to spark your attention towards them. And it looks like one of the secret thoughts that they have is that they're not going to be using this spark in the right way. It looks like they are going to be using it for snaky reasons. One of the secret thoughts they have here is that they see a lot of potential in this connection. They feel like they can make use of you. See, especially in the Lover's card, we see giving and taking. Maybe they feel like they can take a lot from you or benefit a lot from you. King of Swords here, the kings are usually balanced, and with the King of Swords in the shadow side, it looks like their intentions and their thoughts towards you are not very balanced, and they're not in the right place. I'm sorry to tell you about that, my dear pal number 3, but this is what I see in your reading. On the other hand, with the White Howlite, they see you as someone who has clear intentions, good, clean intentions. You come off as someone, especially with the Athlete and the Nine of Pentacles twice, someone who has a strong drive, strong will. You're dedicated to your transcendence or your growth or your development. But at the same time, with the Six of Pentacles, you're very generous, you're very giving. You are a giving person, to the extent with compromise that sometimes, at least in their minds, they think that you can compromise what you want for the sake of giving to others or to this person. They feel like there's so much potential in this reading. And the reason I say there's so much potential is because of the creative, because of Shakti, the creative potential. Shakti is our creative life force. And it is said that Shakti is dormant at the base of our spine, and the base is coiled up like a snake here. That's why I'm talking about Shakti here. So we're seeing a lot of potential from what they can take from this connection between you and them. And so despite the fact that they think very highly of you, they're not using it in the good form. They're using it to think about what they could take to their advantage. And it seems like their intentions are to take something big, because you have the Five of Pentacles here. They're aware that you're going to be very disappointed with what they're going to take when you find out that they did not have the best intentions and thoughts for you. They know that you are going to feel like you've compromised yourself greatly to give something big. What do they want to take from you? With welcoming change here, with immutable, with surrender, they feel like they have that effect on you, like you'll believe them or something, or that you're amazed by their spark, that you're gonna buy into this trick. Now, since this reading is already talking about a trick and them planning to take something, let's find out together, since this is a secret reading, what are they planning to potentially take or think that they're gonna take? What are they planning to take? I feel like this card moved, so I'm gonna take it too. You have the Hermit card. The Death card. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Two of Pentacles. They want to give you something small, because the Knight of Pentacles is slow, you know? So they're offering something. They want to offer you something, but they're not going to give it to you easily or smoothly. And instead, take double the benefit back. Perhaps this is even a show. Maybe they're not really going to give it to you. And we see that duality in the Death card, where they promise you something, but they close the door and open up a door for themselves. They're gonna promise something. They're not gonna give it to you. It's gonna feel very slow because they don't have the intention of giving it to you. And they're gonna try to take everything, double what they're promising. You have the Eight of Pentacles. They're working on something at the moment. They think Eight of Pentacles is mastery. There is this idea, this person thinks they're a master, very smart, very capable of doing or taking. Yeah, they're at the moment, as we're doing the reading, working on something to, I think, cheat you with regards to something. Take something and not give you what they've promised. See, the King of Swords in the reverse or in the shadow side means lying. They're lying about something. They're not being truthful. And so with the Hermit card here, you might wind up finding yourself alone in this situation where they end things abruptly and they're not there for you when things do end, and hence the great disappointment. You're going to find, if you go along, of course, with this plan, you might find yourself disappointed and alone. So this didn't happen already, my dear pile number 3. You can see with the hands here that the promises aren't secured. They're falling from the hands. Nothing that they're giving or promising is secure. It's all dropping from their hands. They have nothing to give you. It's all a lie. And so remember that if you do fall into what they think is a smart trick, you might find yourself disappointed. But I feel you're not going to do that, because in the Ace of Wands, Roger did get caught, and they paid for what they've done. So they're not as smart as they think they are. And I think you have this intuitive feeling that maybe something is not right. If you do feel that towards this person, move away. Do not compromise and give so much before you really see that they're fulfilling the promises that they are giving you, my dear pile number 3. They're in the works at the moment, working on something. You win by not taking this offer, my dear pile number 3. And so, since they see you as stable and lucky, continue to be stable and lucky, my dear pile number 3, and don't get yourself into that bad energy at all. Wish them the best, but do not take any promises from a hand that is has a hole in it, is not capable of delivering to you what they are promising. And this is exactly what I see in your reading of what secret thoughts does this person on your mind have about you. This was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure you check out my other channel. It's the first link in the description box. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, my dear pile number 3. This book could really help you out in the next year, setting goals and making these dreams come true. These goals come to life. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away as you read this book, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 3, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you. Thank you for tuning in, and wish you the best of luck. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.